Greetings, greetings. You will mean, yeah. Greetings again. Yes, to one and all in our Shane Vice of the baby gang. The la. Yeah, yeah. Let Jah be praised. Let our eyes just swiftly enter into that holy of holies, Shane Char. Let our eyes is paramount their way, like a pelican, into the eye holiest of holies of holiest of holy eyes. Spaces. Do give thanks. Most High Jarastafari, Haile Emperor, Haile Jarastafari, Empress, Jarastafari, bless the eye and the eye faces. We do give thanks. And it is half the port lies through the Trinity's 2-in-1. You already know they are holy, royal, blessed, celestial, divine, glorious, majestic. You already know all that good stuff. All that great stuff. Nothing? Sheila Sherman, tonight. Yeah, give thanks, we are here. We are here and we give thanks because, as a Sinai, if we do the work and we're upon the mission of King, and I have to deal with the work. So I have to deal with the work because just Sinai to deal with it. So we do give thanks. Yeah, almost high, Safari. I mission, my religion, my religion, my religion. It's freedom, international, repatriation, universal, Black Addis Ababa, Black Ethiopia, Black Africa, in royal majesty of true divine salvation. Yeah. Yeah, if you go on YouTube, you're going to see my grandpa, Prince Emmanuel Charles Edwards, the head founder, leader, God and King and President, worthy, also worthy, founder, God, leader, president, and head and king, and high priest. For the Bobo Ashanti Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress. You go on YouTube and you type in Prince Emmanuel talking Jamaica, and you're gonna see my dada in a green turban and green robe and vesture talking, and it's a few segments seen, but if you click on one of them, he's talking to a reporter and he's explaining to him, my religion, because he said, what is your religion? Oh, my religion. Seems really my, really most see, for sure, saying, my beautiful Nike Pong Beulah land, saying my Judah Isle, and the fort of Judah, saying for Judah and Levi is scattered within every tribe, saying they're the ones who keep the tribes in check, see. Really, I don't most I just so you see that land over there. Oh, so much great things to come out, and so many great things have come out of it, and there is so much more great things to come out, even greater things to come out of that place. Yeah, hell, I mean, it's written, and we will get to that later. But right now, we're fixating on this. I prophesy to you many things, not things, few things that I've prophesied and came to pass. Don't watch nothing, don't watch nothing. But I told you that my avocado, see, the one I went and signed with D-Gay Salad, you know what I'm saying? And then you got the Jamil dressing, you know what I'm saying? You got Alkaline that ran out there with him. Jamil, Alkaline, and avocado ran out there to go live out there. But it was only avocado that D-Gay Salad signed. But they're all in the mix, you know what I'm saying? They're all tossing up in the same shallot, you know what I'm saying? Oh, for sure, she got the Jamil dressing. You got the alkaline. Make sure you got the alkaline because greens alkaline. You know what I'm saying? Alkaline diet. You know what I'm saying? And you got the avocado. Make sure you dice some avocado in there. You know what I'm saying? And DG salad. It's healthy. You know what I'm saying? Eat some burgers or some chicken wings. You know what I'm saying? Or some drumsticks. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna wrap it up in the salad. It's healthy. You know, so you saying it's too greasy? Okay, so I'm just wrap it up. I'm gonna just wrap it up in this lettuce right here. Let the lettuce soak up all of that grease. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what the lettuce is for. That's what it's for. Fam. It's healthy. The gay salad. And the salad tossers. One of the solid tossers just landed in my Beulah land. His name is Mavocado, and I prophesy to you that boy is going to go. He's going to return to that place, and he's going to get blam. Huh? Oh, yes, just wait. You're going to see what I'm talking about. And I also told you, him and Vice Vartel, because I told you, the psyops is the Biggie Smalls and Tupac Shakur psyops being relaunched in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? And they even launched it more than one time in Jamaica. They launched it in Jamaica with they launched it with, man, before Avocado and Fartel. It must have been with Bounty Killer and Beanie Man. And Beanie Man was always acting like as if he's like Biggie Smalls. You see what I'm saying? I started talking like as if he's a Yankee and thing. Remember all that? Exactly. And then Bounty Killer, he started doing the same thing, but he was acting like who? Biggie. You feel what I'm saying? That's what's up. That's what's up. And you know, it just is what it is. And now it's like, yo, it's the next generation. So we're running the psyops again. But what they did is they elevated Bounty Killer to the position of Diddy. And then made Biggie the new, or they made Cartel the new Jamaican Biggie. And then they made Mavocado the new Jamaican Tupac. You feel me? Somebody on my homie in the cemetery. Couldn't find a place to rest. That's why I got this thug life challenge on my chest. Remember little unique she was missing. All them lyrics is Tupac's lyrics, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got this thug life tattooed on my chest. You know what I'm saying? Better days. I said better years. I shed so many tears. Tears. You know what I'm saying? This thug life tattooed on my chest. Yeah. I couldn't find no place to rest, so I got this thug life tattooed on my chest. Be the first to blast. Remember Kato? He was a gangster in the street. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's exactly what the smoke out of me. Ding, ding, dang. You remember my avocado? Yeah. Find a place to blast. Living in the past. Be the first to blast. My father, he was a gangster in the street. Okay, people. So just know I'm going, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm saying my avocado landed in yard. He landed on the rock. Zine. So you just wait. But anyways, man, enough things are going. So much things are going. You hear the peace deal, Brooke? Did you hear the Hamas is saying about how they ain't laying down their arms? Because, you know, that was a part of the deal, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a prerequisite, you know what I'm saying? You got to lay down your arms. You got to find a non-Palestinian Hamas leader, you know what I'm saying? And you got to release all the hostages. Apparently, they didn't release all the hostages anyways. I told you people, you think it's peace and safety. A sudden destruction is written in the first book of Thessalonians. You see me, I said, don't ramp with this thing here. What am I deal with? So you must know, the greatest peace deal in the history of the world by the greatest leader ever. Okay? I stopped the greatest war in the history of the world. Not even Jesus could have done it. Okay, so that means if this is the greatest war and the greatest peace deal and you're the greatest and whatever, blah, blah, that means this peace deal broke. It's going to be the greatest fall of the greatest leader in the history of the world, of the greatest country, the leader of the world of the greatest country in the history of the world, the greatest leader ever. It's going to be the greatest fall. And then the whole jump is, the whole swamp is going to get drained. Correction, the whole swamp is going to get drained. And I promised you, I told you in my first term before I even got elected. I was running and I told you, it was one of my promises I made to you that I'm going to drain the swamp. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drain the swamp because as you can see, everything I'm doing right now in my second term, right? Because I already did 2 terms. I served 2 terms. And under the American Constitution Amendment, it says, Amendment 22, And 14 will tell you that a convicted felon cannot run. And I was convicted on 33 counts. Remember Stormy Daniels, the porn star? You remember the porn star? Huh? Well, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like 33 counts, he was found guilty, which means you have to drop out the race, but he didn't do that. And then guess what now? Well, I'm gonna become president for a third term. Doesn't have to be a consecutive term, even though the 22nd Amendment says that's unprecedented and unconstitutional. Hmm? Very good. A president can only serve 2 consecutive terms and he cannot run again. Okay? And a convicted felon cannot vote. Not vote and can't run. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Right. That means I'm a criminal. And that means everyone else is a criminal. I mean, the IRA. The IRS, the FBI, the CIA, Congress, the entire White House staff. Hmm? That's right. Capitol Hill. They're all involved. They're all involved. So when I fall, the plug gets pulled, and I drain the swamp. It's the only promise I'm gonna make good on. Hmm? There you go. It's gonna be the greatest fall of any leader. Huh? I think this is a joke. Anyway, you just wait for that, you know what I'm saying? I told you people, man, you know what I'm saying? I posted my boy and my girl, and I'm snake boy and, you know what I mean, buzzer, you know what I'm saying, people? So it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got venomous out there, you got venomous out there, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, yo, I just found out something the other day. Think how Mikey Dangerous, Juno winning artist from Montreal from the compilation that I spearheaded called Sign of the Times. When I myself and your producer, I'm going to take away your producer from your boy. I'm going to take away enough of your rascal fans them from you. This was in 2007. Okay? Boy. And I was up in the studio and I told the man, I'm like, yo, where the contract at? Because I'm ready to sign contract. I'm not saying I want money, but I want to deal with work. I want to make sure that everything accounted and, you know, and, yo, accountability. So, you know what I mean? I'll say, yo, paperwork. They were kind of laying. Then they kind of got serious because they seen how serious I was. And they're like, oh, wow, we don't really want him to jump to another stable and then start doing big things with them. So I started doing things with them. Okay, one of the biggest productions out as a compilation, the biggest compilation out of Canada, period, Sign of the Times, okay? That was me and a bunch of other artists, including Mikey Dangerous and a few other artists from Montreal. Seeing this guy went behind my back and went and recorded his song on the rhythm. It was one rhythm, okay, with various artists, all right? And I was doing a tune one time. He was in the studio and he was sitting in the corner, you know what I mean? I'm just doing my thing and I said, Bodum. Okay? I said, Bodum in the track. I told you this before. I got that from General Degree, who has a song where he says, "Girl, you make my heart go Bodum, 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 Bodum." Okay, and I just like it. Why? Because my Sizzler usually says boom and my Damien says boom in their intros for their songs. See? So I said, yo, I'm gonna try something different. Bodum. Okay, well, this guy stole it. Okay? And then on the song he put on the compilation, that's the first thing he says in the damn song. Listen to the song, Mikey Dangerous. Don't go pretending. I told you it was a shade to me because he was looking at me and he was trying to say, I'm like Sizzler, I'm trying to be Sizzler. And a lot of people were trying to compare me to Sizzler, but know that I was really being myself still. Zine, it's just that, you know, Moses says, you know, he told the children of Israel that another prophet is going to come unto them, saying, and he's going to be like him, and he's going to remind them of the things he told them. Very good. Well, my sister Kalanji is my Moses, and I'm that prophet he was talking about. But when Moses was talking, he was talking about Christ. Some 4,000, 3,000 years later. 3,000 years later, yeah. Okay, good. When Moses come and he say, yeah, watch and see the arm, he's gonna be like, alright, good. What I'm saying is this boy, Mikey Dangerous, took my voodoo, man, then took the song, stole the song, man. You took the song off of the compilation and didn't even really inform us. And behind our back, man, you and your manager, who has family on the panel for the Juno, submitted the track. It wasn't shrink wrap. It just was not professionally done. It was just a track. And the idiot one. You see what I'm saying? Okay, good. Me do that for you. Boy, and to this day, that even say thank you. You need a thunder slap in your ass clad head. And then hear what the man goes and does now. You go on YouTube, man. You go on Ras Kingsley. Kingsley. See, that was one of my last shows that I did. I put down the music to do something bigger. See, music is for later. See, my music anyways. There's a time for that. It's not now. You're going to see me performing with a clique I link up with. I gave them the name Danger Zone. Okay? The captain or the boss for the clique, he wanted to call it Killer Than Danger. That's what their name was. And I said, no, you can't call it that. That's not commercializable, boy. But Killer Than Danger. We say, yo, Danger Zone. All right. And our first show was on Jamaica Day, which you're going to see on Ras Kingsley's YouTube. See? Mikey Dangerous was backstage and him see me mash up this thing with my little click and him say, oh no, him no say I trouble. And I know it bothered him. The fact that I called it Danger Zone and his name is Mikey Dangerous. You ain't got no click. So you can't call nothing no Danger Zone, but you can go and register a record label, which he never did. Okay, but that would probably be a good name. Okay, good. Well, I took it from you, bro. I didn't take it from you. I took it before you. I used it before you. What does this idiot go do? Last year, he goes and he registers a music group. What does he do? Just like Black United for Change out there in Toronto. Them know about me, man. But burn them. The man registers the thing and calls it Danger Zone Music Group. Mikey Dangerous. That's the last time you're going to take nothing from Blood Clot, me boy. Come here, Blood Clot send you a lightning ball. Yeah, that boy, if I get a judgment ball in your face. That's the last time you take anything from me, boy. You take my bodum, you take the track off of the Rascal album. See, disrespect the entire Rascal collective because we could have got our songs in record shops like Taboo, all of them, man, you know, where all the nominees get their little stands, you know, because they were nominated for a Juno, so, you know, they get more promotion. We never get none of that. This boy thief the tune, take the Juno. So basically, you thief the Juno too. And then you come thief Danger Zone. Boy, make sure my airplane mode is on. Yeah, boy. Anyway, that's just a judgment. Disrespect. I know what happened to now. What a disrespect, eh? Damn, fam, damn. But hey, here's what it is. Anyways, prophecy is fulfilling. We are living in that time. Give thanks and praise. Yeah. See, if you go on my Dada Sizzla Kalanje Instagram, you're gonna see a lot of posts about the upcoming show and even a video shoot and enough different works, you know, little function for the community. Yeah. How come we don't see no other artists doing that but my dad and Tishan, really? What's going on with all of you artists? Only no business about the people. See? So the people them not for business about uno. You feel me? Anyways, did you hear about they say there's some massive energy blob coming out of the Antarctica headed for Australia. They don't know what it is. It's like, what the heck? Oh, you don't know? Oh, you didn't know, eh? Oh, I'm going to teach you something. As you know, the Antarctica is the edge of the world. It's one of the edges of the world, okay? And there's an ice wall there, seen? And when rain fall, it doesn't fall on the ground, okay? It doesn't fall. It heads in the opposite direction and forwards up. Gravity reverses there, seen? Right. Now, every corner of this earth have an edge. and the edge wide and long. You see me I say? This is why they make sure to migrate people into the center of countries more than anything. And those who stay out in the edges, them want to get rid of them. Saying, because them people know things, you know. Yeah? And the land over there precious, you know. You see me I try to show you. Anyhow, enough more things. Over there in Antarctica is a ice wall scene, right? And there's portals in the earth scene, which means that you see the heavens align with the earth too, you know. You see all the pyramids that were built and thing by the righteous and angels and thing, they all mathematically align with the heavens and with even structures on other pyramids and the sun and the moon and the stars and the planetary bodies. Seen? Okay, which means whoever these ones were, obviously, they had to have had access to the heavens, which we're talking about chariot. Chariots of flame left them searching. Survivors, three every day man working. Can't trust them cause evil lurking. Praise Rastafari, he always worthy. Send your holy angels for your service. Worthy, worthy, worthy to be praised. Oh, holy, oh, ancient of days. Yeah? Well, if you know what I'm going on, I say. Oh, I love you so. From my head down to my soul. And I never let you go. Yeah, well. There are portals in the heavens aligned with the portals in the earth, and so therefore all one who is traveling or traversing the heavens have to do, because you know the heavens is above the constellation, right? Okay, good. All them have to do is go through that portal there and find their way through earth. See? Good. So, for all you know, that could be the rascal energy rays coming from Atlas tree. We passed through a portal like how you were talking about how it hid behind the sun the other day. Remember, they tried to boom it out the sky, eh? Okay? They tried to. You people talking about there's no way out of the earth and all these things, there's no way to get through the constellation. You don't know what you're talking about. Of course there's a way to get through the constellation. What the heck are you talking about? You can bore your way through the constellation. What do you think all these rocket launches are about? They bored their way through the rascal constellation, okay? And there are comets and meteors that fall and crash through the constellation, and they crack holes through the constellation. Some of them are stuck in there. Some of them bore through, man. Some of them fall through places where other rascal meteors and comets bore through already. We'll not talk about. How about jet chariots, them that will blast their way through those blood-clad, thick sheets of sky ice? What kind of madness you know what I talk about? It's a burning chariot, you know, I tell you, you know. Flaming chariot, you know. Okay, good. Obviously, it's not the only one that can do that. Alright, good. So, you know, things like that are going to melt through that blood-clad sky ice there. The prophecy is that in the end, the entire rascal dome shall be shattered. You see, I true you don't know these things. See, there's a way through the constellation and there are many openings. See, good. And you see, Antarctica over there, so, is a portal. The only thing is that anyone who has fell through that portal or try even jump in a one ship and drop down there, them don't know where that gone. See, signal lost, everything, they know where that gone. But they're guarding over there because they don't want people to come over there. You see? So it's guarded. You have military units over there that have been deployed over there, guarding over there, you know, Antarctica, you know. And enough more things, you know. There was a serious event that took place there a few years ago, I'd say about maybe 3 years ago, 2 years ago even, Zane. And I seen the footage. And it was world leaders were there. World leaders were going over there. Okay, there was some summit to be kept over there. Them find something, me tell you. It's the Polarians. Huh? Hey, my boys, race, yeah? Who are frozen in the ice from time. Time. Seeing beings come out of that bomber blood clad. Hmm? Huh? Yeah? Well, it tells you that the abyss shall open up and beings shall come out of the abyss and they shall have tails like scorpions and this and that and that and... Okay. Enough more things. Okay. Well, something happened. Okay. All I know is I seen some people look like reporters and news staff, and then they all started running from something that like you couldn't see because there were so many people running from it, and they were just running. And then I heard, well, the military opened fire. That's what I heard. Then you can check that video. Yeah, and then the feed cut, and the conference was canceled. Yeah, well, Hitler loved out there too, and all the leaders. It seems like there's something out there. Okay, well, this is what it is. See, so for all you know, Nibiru's baby, baby Nibiru, huh? Wormwood, huh? Pass through a portal. I'm gonna stay there around put this rascal thing. See, so much going on. So much going on. We can't even talk about everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let Jah be praised. You know. And soon you're gonna find out what took place at the ICC. Right now you have this Movado, right? That's a big distraction too, saying them find this boy guilty of things, man. And he's gonna end up going rogue. Zane and try to run with the power enough more things. Me tell you now, what go on. Zane, and one ball to him head, you see me I say, yeah, one judgment ball to him head, Yeah. I just same thing with your blouse and skirt, Donald sitting Duck Trump. It's the same thing. Yeah. He's about to get pulled and removed. It's written. You know my. Yeah. Anyways, yo, you see me I saying this blouse and skirt judgment, yeah. Give thanks. You see, booming all over the place, eh? Yeah, this is just a little snippet still. I could do a, Tales from the Crypt right now, but we don't really have time for that. Yeah, don't even have the energy for that scene. But I told you I posted my girl, Honeybee. See me, I say, Beebsy. You feel me? Yeah, my girl, fair mistake, man. Yeah, man, that's my girl. Yeah. So, Danglelow, aka the Anglo is no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, cause he dangled low. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and the angle that he dangled on was low. So Danglo, Danglo, same difference. Yes, the he, she is no more. She, he, same difference, man. Yeah, went down and plenty more to go. Yeah, yeah, and he, she was a devil, aka an antichrist spirit. So it is really no big deal. P.S. Was it not the same pagan who gave you the Voodoo and Black Messiah albums? Huh? He sold sex and magic to you and you bought it up. And he, aka it, is a damn she. Zine, and he was judged. Yeah? Or juiced on the damn Kool-Aid, man. Juiced up on the damn Kool-Aid. Yeah, man, you stay there, fake book, man. You know how much times me go through this and just make sure. No watch nothing. It says juiced us. No watch nothing. He was juiced up on the Kool-Aid to the end, yeah. There's a 5-year time lapse on the juice, yeah, for sure. And it is starting to have its desired effect on people as of late. This is not a goddamn plastic joke. Hey, detox yourselves on a regular basis. Maybe that'll help you all. That God job, all the blessed. Yeah. Wait and see who my bro, Venomous, aka Snake Eyes, is gonna zombie. Oh, you just wait. You just wait. That's a judgment. We'll burn voodoo. You see me, I say, I'm a burn blows and skirt Louise for a con who is the one you hear talking in the title track for that stupid all doo-doo compilation called Black Mess. It's just a black mess. Aya. You know, Aya meaning brother. You know, whoever you're talking to, brother, sister, Aya. You know, it's like saying, yo, he's a mess, bro. Well, okay, he's a mess, Aya. He's a mess. Aya. Zin? Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Hmm? Yeah, make all you girls know who you are disrespect black man and yet still you love Dangelo because you just a big sex symbol and love this voodoo and all this rascal magic where you love so much. Eh? You see the stupid video for Brown Sugar, or whatever the video was where the man standing there naked. Look down by the thing's waist, man. That's not a man's waist. Seen? Just know go on. Seen? My burn Danglelow. Seen? Or the Anglo. We no business. I want to pet none of them. See? And as you can see, as you can all clearly see, is a brainwash. This is a heads up in this rascal at judgment. Yeah, because we're getting closer and closer that time, you know what I'm saying? The Lord's glorious coming, you know, and we do give thanks unto the Poster for his gracious care, yeah, and his loving kindness and mercy. You know what I'm saying? Ye be, ye mean. But did you hear? Did you hear? Yeah. Yeah, man. Pound get a blow. Yeah, you see my king and prophet, Peter, my uncle. Yes, my father. He's going to be honored on his earth day on the 19th. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be just amazing. Very good. And then you have, Peter returned. Sister Kalanchi. Rastafari, king and prophet. He's going to judgment the beast. Yo, it's going to be a judgment, man. It's going to be a judgment, man. You know what I'm saying? You see this? My father, my king, you see all the accolades and the awards. You see the rod of correction in his hand. Could you see the ring on his left ring finger? Or you say wedding finger? It's not even his wedding finger, it's on his middle finger. That is a ring from my eye, Emperor Ali. Yes, yes, yes. See, I hear some people talking about Michael Manley was the best prime minister of Jamaica. I don't know about that. The man got divorced 5 times. Or was it 6 times? 4 times. Married 5 times. Black woman. But he's a white man. Never identified as a black man. I don't care if he promoted black Africa and the Sheikies and this and that and, you know, what you call it again, Pocomania music and all them something there, and then took up the reggae and thing. Me no business about all of that. He was a well-known Obia man. Saying, what is this white man doing in your country, sleeping with all these black women and having children with them and then divorcing them and then he becomes the rascal leader? What kind of madness is this? You think a man who was divorced 4 times could be a good leader of a country? Do you think a man that has no military experience and no knowledge of enough of the things that it takes to run his country, you think that's a good leader? You think a leader would even know how to do a push-up and do no rascal exercise and keep himself fit? A man who don't live with his troops at times, live with them and sleep with them in the same barracks, and eat with them and work out with them and do military exercise with them, and even lead them out to war as a leader, as a king, president, whatever. What kind of leader is that? We don't support none of that. Saying your leader must know how to do a lot of the basic, rudimentary, and also important, you'd have to say fundamental things to keep your country running. You see me I say? So that means say him all have to know to patch up people and rescue and all them things. Them have to know how to deal with things same way, because you see, anyhow something go on now, your country go to war and your country leader run from you and he's in his house, you know. He's in his palace, you know, with his security, you know, I protect him, you know, while he has his troops out there in a war. He's not a real leader that. Pause and resume. You think a man wanna know how to fight a war can really be a good leader? Is you crazy? Huh? Okay, good. So this is what I'm saying. The Western world really dumb the people down, and you don't really know what a good leader is. You don't even know the qualities to look for in a good leader. You see me, I say, a good leader have to stand for equal rights and justice. You can't have a country and have people starving in your country and suffering and all kind of poverty in your country unless these people don't want to. They will have to conform to the new ways, the new government, just the new system. You have to come go to school. You don't want to go to school, you don't want to work. All right, well then go live out there at the outskirts, and that's just the way it is. Okay, you can't blame the leader for that. Okay, but you see, if your country, you're developing your country, and yet there's still a lot of poverty, these people going to school and think they're still poor, they're still criminals. They don't make sense. What kind of leader is that? So your crime rate should be very, very low, if not obsolete. You know, so me I say same thing with poverty, illiteracy, and all these things. And you have to build up more schools and centers and hospitals and all kind of things and factories and things like you're supposed to build up your country. Duh. Okay, so any country that's not doing that, they're not doing right by the people, and they shouldn't be a leader. Good. So you see why my father, the king, said every law is illegal. Every law, every government on the face of the earth illegal. Okay, good. So you see why in Thessalonians, second book, chapter 2, it tells you about the evil leaders of this dark world. Okay, good. So that means say a leader have to walk in Christ. Okay, good. We have exemplary leaders that have came into the earth, including the emperor himself. Christian leaders. Okay, good. Others. Okay, good. Well, Rasta, Yeah, man. And look at this. Like I said, Beulah land. Ah, wow. Did you hear this? Yes, 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 yes. I'm going to read it out to you. Jamaica is number one in helping strangers. Oh, interesting. Interesting. And who helps Jamaica? They are the people most likely to help you if you are in their country and you need help. Number one. Okay, good. It's time for the world to give back. Anyhow, you listen to my boy, I'm saying, Sir Generals, Shane aka Jenna aka Labas, in your big ugly face world. Now it is about time that you strangers get back to Jamaica, and if you don't, you will be cursed for the rest of your goddamn blasted days. We're gonna need all the help we can get to rebuild the gates of Zion. The Jamaicans are the stronghold of Judah, remember? Other tribes have remnants in her, and all the remnants of Judah and Levi found in Israel universally will have to join her for the regathering, for when the Lord bringeth again Zion to earth. Interesting, this is not in your Bible. It doesn't say that Jah is going to bring Zion again to earth. And it doesn't speak about the extension of the Holy Land that even extended over into the Americas, which is where I told them, well, this will be your land too. Ah, very good. Interesting. No heaven, no earth, as I told you. And here you have it. Oh, it's there. Okay. You read the Book of Mormon, Nephi, chapter 16, verse 8, and compare with Isaiah chapter 43. You read the visitations of the Lord, aka the Most High, first person, aka the first living incarnated spirit of Orisis Amen Ora, happened only twice in history. Once in the days of Isaiah, aka Messiah of his time, again in the time of Messiah Andrew, aka Jesus Christ. That's right, because in the days of Messiah, he prophesied unto the people that the judgment is coming, the earth is going to wobble, and the scourge is going to come, meaning Jah in his chariot is coming, is the judgment. But Isaiah did not know that he was the Messiah of his day. That's right, and Jah, Metatron, I, Most High, I, Evaluate, I came, and burnt his lips with like coals. I won't say with coals, like coals with his hands. Okay, burnt his mouth, his lips, and made him whole. And I felt very good, and took him from the earth. Very good. And then again, when Messiah forward in the generation of Andrew now, there was a tremendous earthquake. The earth wobbled. It was a judgment. It was a pole shift. That's right. And the scourge came. And what does it say in the book of Revelation? It says that every eye shall behold him, or that they did behold him whom they pierced. That's right. Because he came and he took the goodie of himself. And then he forwarded again in the judgment to judgment those who pierced him. That's what it meant. Because these things did take place at that time, and the earth shook as it never did. Okay, good. You read Luke chapter 12, 38 to 44, the three watches of the Lord are the three visitations. You feel me? So you read Isaiah chapter 6, that's the first watch and the first visitation. And Isaiah 40, that's the second watch and the second visitation. And chapter 2, 49 and 60 are the final watches. It is the final watch. Those chapters tell about the final watch and the final visitation. That's what they cover. Okay, good. Well, this is what we have been preparing you for all this time. So therefore rejoice, ye children of the light, yet the day of your salvation surely draweth nigh. Seen, so do give thanks. You know, Shane, it's just a heads up, you know what I mean? I took my time with the item same way and not rush nothing because all these vloggers are shit. Then they're garbage. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no good content out there really, man. All these dudes do is talk a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, man. You go on the pulse with Sicky, and you see the madness this girl is talking about now. You know, oh, here and there and there and here and there and here, and you know, it's coming, and it looks worrisome, and like, my gosh, yeah, well, you see, I tell you, there is no need to fear because Jah is here. He is your rear guard. David is your guide. Your shield and your buckler, your protector, your salvation. See? So there's no need for the item of faith. Let me check and see what's going on in the tube still, because you know, that's all I wanted to share with the item. You know, just judge me, you know what I'm saying? You see, Danglelow got cast it down. Okay, well, they're not done. You just wait. You just wait, man. You know, but apparently, I'm saying that cryptocurrency, all the big names went down. See? And then the big corporations, who are linked with your government because they're all gangsters and criminals, you know what I'm saying? When you think about it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, my book, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you look at what's going on, y'all acting like gangsters and criminals anyways because you're not really helping the people. You see what I'm saying? You ain't helping the people. You're just making money. And I mean, a lot of people are suffering and, you know, getting unalived and it seem like they care about them. They don't. Okay, well, I'm just saying, man, you know what I mean? Cryptocurrencies, big names anyways, went down. And turns out that these corporations, they all went down 40%. And they were bought out by these big corporations for dirt cheap. You see what I'm saying? And these corporations are owned by these same rascal people who run the world. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know what's coming, right? You know what's coming, right? Yeah, they're gaining like a stronghold on the, what you say, like the independent cryptocurrency distributors and those who are dealing with it. I'm saying, you know, those who are dealing with cryptocurrency but are not aligned with the government, are these big corporations and things. That's what I'm talking about. So it's getting serious. And you know, Rastafari, you see me, I say, don't fret yourself, yeah. But I hear it's getting dread out there in LA. You can check out Dabu 7. You know, Dabu DAHBOO77, if I'm not mistaken. This clown, you can check that out. You know, Shane, you can check that out. You can also just check out the Earthmaster. Check that out. Check out Earthmaster. He's telling you about Yellowstone, the cluster of earthquakes over there. Mary Grillian on the pulse with Sickly. She covers that a bit. You know what I'm saying? But Yeah, man, it's serious. Let Jah be praised. Forever and always. Ain't nothing more to report to you. Yeah, so you just keep wooden Jah light. Yeah, let Jah be your guide. Yeah, let Jah light be your guide in this dark world.